All right, what up, YouTubes? We're getting started on our pre-test. This is going to be the first of like 5 or so drawings that I plan on doing together as a group for this first season. And right now we need to talk about supplies. This first picture that we're going to do in graphite. So I like Pentel, graph gears. Pentel, you're going to have to pay me for this in the future.
But you can be in it if you want to be in it if you want to.
Drawing in your lap sucks.
Okay.
This is my little dude. He always wants to know if something is dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous. No, it's not dangerous.
I'm not sure.
This is the exact same conversation. It's recording, Ollie. It's recording, Ollie.
A model walking down the street. Love it. So you're going to have to make a decision in the very beginning, and that's going to be how large do you want to make this. And then after that, we're going to make her a stick person. I mean, that's pretty simple, right? We're going to make an oval for how large we want to make her head. We're going to give her some shoulders. We'll give her an arm. You can even give her a hand at the end of that arm. And we'll give her a line for her torso, and then 2 little stick legs. Okay, and then from there, we're going to start picking out other lines that we find to be eye-catching. So for me, that was the line on the middle of her right arm. That was the line on her torso, and the line on her glasses, and then like a line on her thigh. And then as we keep adding these lines that stand out to us, we're going to end up with shape. And then the next fundamental of art that we're going to add is going to be value. And then to create this, we're going to use 3 values. As light as we can, medium, and then kind of dark. So, you know, the areas that you see color, just fill that in as lightly as you can. Areas where you see pretty dark, make that medium. And then areas where you see super dark, like the trees in the background, go ahead and make that dark. What you'll notice is as you put these lines in, as you put this value in, your lines will start to disappear. So you got to go back and you got to reinforce those lines that you put in initially. And this pattern is going to repeat every time we add a new element to the picture. So when we add form, we're going to need to go back and reinforce the lines. The other thing we'll have to go back and reinforce is the value. It works everywhere. All right, so now we've made it to form. Ollie, come on, man. Let me record this, please. Okay, so now we've made it to form. And right here, what I'm showing you is, even though you can't really see this in the picture, I know that the bicep is protruding from the back of the arm. So I'm adding just a little bit of a shadow to enhance the bicep. And then I'm doing the same technique again with the forearm, because I don't want the value to flatten the forearm. Yes, we're drawing from a photo, but we don't want our picture to be flat, because the experience of the drawing is a completely different thing as the experience of a photo. So the other thing about form is, if we have a flat area, we want to represent that with a flat line. So what you see me doing here is making very straight strokes, because I want to make the slope of her chest flat. And now I'm changing my stroke here. On her breast, I want it to look round. So I'm going to curve my lines to further enhance this illusion of roundness, and by modifying my contour lines here. So quick recap in the middle of all this: we've done line, we've done shape, we've done value. Now we're working our form. Form is probably the most complicated process out of all of them. One of the things that's going to help is having good lighting. You know, good lighting helps everything. Patience is going to be another thing that you're going to need whenever you're working on form. took me 2 days to get this approximately 8.5 by 11 size picture to be formed out. The last fundamental of art that we're going to incorporate into this picture is space. And the way that I create space is I like to use very light lines to connect objects that are not connected. So especially like the arm that's casting a shadow on the leg, you know, very light lines to connect those two things. And then finally, once you've got all your form put in, you're going to want to go back in and adjust your values because your form may have knocked your contrast out of balance. But that's it for art class, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are enjoying this. There's going to be more to come. Aiming for once a week, something like that. All right. Bye from Miguel.